Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi. Very good morning. Boleh dengar saya ke?
Boleh, Doktor.
Boleh.
Right. Okay, class. Today I conduct a class online based on the circulation by UTM. So mungkin some of you is mangsa banjir. So I have to conduct online. So, but firstly to tell you, it's kind of like difficult for engineering drawing to conduct the class online, especially for manual drawing. And okay, for today, kita go for new topic which is about sectioning lukisan keratan in engineering drawing. Because previously you have learned geometrical drawing, orthographic drawing, and also you have done sketching isometric, and now we go for sectioning. Because sectioning in engineering drawing, sometimes because sectioning, a lot of people, a lot of students misconcept about misunderstood about what is sectioning. Sectioning is also orthographic drawing. It's typical, like similar like your orthographic drawing, and you have multi-view, maybe 2 views or maybe 3 views, and it is an orthographic drawing, but you replace one of the view in your orthographic drawing by doing sectioning. Lukisan keratan. The idea of sectioning is to make your drawing easy to understand about the part that you draw in your engineering drawing. Because without sectioning, it's kind of like when you look at the orthographic drawing with maybe front view, top view, or side view, you have a lot of hidden lines. Because remember, you have learned orthographic. Orthographic, of course, you must complete your drawing with all the hidden edges, is hidden line. But sometimes saw that when people read your drawing, it looks like a lot of hidden line. Maybe front view, top view, a lot of hidden line. All the view have hidden line. You no sectioning, just a typical orthography, is kind of like really hard to understand. For you, you want to describe your object by the drawing, right? To be sent to your client or to be sent to the manufacturing floor to be manufactured. When people down there at the manufacturing floor and maybe to your client, when you give a lot of orthographic drawing of your parts, because in engineering, you do engineering drawing to be sent, mainly is to be sent to the manufacturing floor, manufacturing department down there. And the machinist will fabricate your parts, part by part, and later at the end of the production line, then they will do assembly. Because drawing want to be sent to manufacturing and maybe to send to other department, maybe to sales department, to management, or maybe to the client. When mostly like people who read your drawing, sometimes it's not like engineering people who have not learned engineering drawing. When you give the drawing a lot of hidden line with multi-use orthographic, it's hard to understand what is the parts is it about, or the component or the product when you do drawing. So that's why we need sectioning. Sectioning, the idea is to make your orthography drawing a simplified version, and you can see when you do sectioning, you do cutting of your part, we can see inside. The idea of sectioning is to make your drawing representation much simpler, because we try to omit hidden lines. With sectioning, we can see with sectioning, we can see the internal component of your part. Without sectioning, you have a lot of hidden line, right? So it's hard to describe your product or your part. So with sectioning, we kind of like cut your parts by half or maybe by, we have full sectioning. Later I will explain to you type of sectioning. Maybe you do full section, half section, offset section, revolve section. There's a type of sectioning to make your, with this sectioning, it make your orthographic representation much simpler to understand, less hidden lines. So that's the idea of sectioning. All right. Okay. So it means that start from now on, after you have learned sectioning, when you produce any orthographic drawing, certain part you must use sectioning because it's better to do sectioning rather than your drawing without sectioning. Okay. Faham kelas eh? Clear? Ini baru briefing ya. Muka dimah ini. Boleh kelas? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay, let me share you our notes. This note you can download from your e-learning and lecture notes, chapter 8. Okay? Okay, just to remind you, your test 2, test 2 will be before your study week, right? We are now just right after the semester break. Your test 2 will be covered from isometric, sectioning, and after sectioning, we have topic machine drawing, and the last topic is assembly drawing. Okay, that will be covered for your test 2. So make sure you follow my online class, all right? Okay, boleh nampak this, I share you the PowerPoint section view. All right, section view. Okay, this topics, introduction, terminology, and common practice. Okay, kind of sections. This one I will explain to you. We have a type of sectioning, and also in sectioning the way how we put dimension. Okay, intro. Okay, normally object, all right? Object, you want to describe your object to be sent to client, to other department, to manufacturing floor. You will do, because normally object working drawing, part by part, then you will do assembly. The assembly with the exploded drawing and together with the detailed drawing, what the full set, what we call it working drawing, because a product is composed of part assembled together, and we produce a set of working drawing, the part being assembled and exploded and so on. That's what working drawing. Okay, normally the part drawing that you do for a product, you have a lot of parts. You have orthographic projection and you put dimension, and then you compile it into a working drawing. Working drawing is later in the last topic, assembly and exploded and detail drawing. That's what we call working drawing, a complete set of a product. Okay, normally the component, when you do drawing, you do orthographic projection that you have learned before, you put dimension. Then you will be compiled into your working drawing. Then, when you make a full set of working drawing, then you send to other department, to the client, to the management, to the manufacturing. Is it clear? If everything is clear, no problem, people understand your drawing, then good. Right? Yes, proceed. Finish. If it's no, still not clear, then you will do orthographic projection convention. You have learned before. Maybe something wrong with your orthographic. The parts here you do drawing, something is missing. Maybe hidden line is missing a sentence. Maybe the projection of your orthography is something is not right. This you have already learned. Then you go back to your working drawing. If it's clear, yes, finish. If it's still no, then you have to do section view. That's the idea of this topic. Clear? Okay, this is about section view. because sometimes orthographic drawing is something wrong with it. People still cannot describe, understand what the parts you are trying to tell in your drawing. So you have to modify your orthographic to make a section view, because we have to be right first time. You don't have to go actually. If you follow this topic, you will understand about sectioning. You straight away your orthographic, one of the view will be replaced by section view. Sectioning, right? Okay, section view, then you go back to working drawing. You modify your orthographic section view, you go back to your working drawing, and if it's clear, yes, finish, right? If no, section view comes something wrong with your section view, you have to do modification of your section view. So this is what we learned in this topic, the rules and practice of sectioning. Okay. Then we go back to working drawing. It's clear, yes, then done. Okay, as I mentioned just now during my briefing today, purpose of section view is we need to clarify the view of your part of your drawing. Clarify the view by reducing or a certain component, maybe a casing, bottom casing, top casing, and you have another features, opening lid, and so on. It depends on what is your product. So you draw a drawing part by part. And you do a typical orthographic drawing, and we have complicated with a lot of hidden line. So that's the idea we have to do sectioning, because the idea is to reduce or eliminate the hidden lines. Certain view can be make a simpler version by not showing, because without sectioning, the one of the view, maybe front view or maybe all the three views of your orthographic have a lot of hidden lines. It's hard really to picture, to understand the parts. So we have to make a section view. Okay, that's the idea of it. To revealing the cross-sectional shape, because some part, if you don't do sectioning, because some parts that is inside, there are internal features inside of that part. For example, like a casing, a lot of components inside it. They have some features, some structure inside it. So without sectioning, we have a lot of hidden line. So we need to do sectioning to see what's inside. So that's the idea, to reveal the cross-sectional shape of your part. And also, okay, remember about dimensioning, I have already explained to you. When you have at your orthographic drawing, you have a lot of view, front view, side view, top view, with hidden line. Because when you do dimension, you don't want, is dimensioning actually try to avoid to dimension hidden part, hidden line. Because when one view, you have a lot of hidden, you do dimensioning, the hidden line is already complicated, it's hard to understand. Plus, you put dimension on the hidden line, it's really, really hard to understand which part the size, the internal structure dimension. It's kind of like difficult if you have hidden line and you put dimension. Because one of the dimensional practice, try to avoid to dimension hidden line, make sure that you dimension all the visible line if possible. Then with sectioning, because we omit hidden line, we cut the part by half, maybe then we don't have any hidden line, we see the internal structure, then we do dimension. So easy to understand. So that's why it's good about sectioning. Then it facilitates the dimensioning. Okay, that's the idea of dimensioning. Okay, let's see the example here. Okay, for example, this block, this is a typical block. And you have some features here. Okay, typical, this is your orthographic drawing. Class line, okay, class sometimes I pause like this. Line, okay. So maybe some of you, when you do drawing, you just do typical like this and you put dimension to complete the drawing. Because this drawing, if you look on the front view, we have hidden lines, right? If you look at the front view here, hold on. Here we have hidden line. Hidden line, hidden line. So if we, if we do sectioning, if you look on this, we have this cutting green shaded area. This is what we call full section. It cut full section. If we cut it, so if you look under your plan view here, we have, can you see the red line there? Your plan view here. This is what we call section line. Because your left view is your isometric representation. We have this cutting plane green color. So on your top view, we have cutting, this is what we call in Malay satakratan, section line, English section line. It's a center line, center line. If you see section line at the end there, we can let bold, thicker. It's like typical center line. But at the end, you can see it's bold, thicker. Because you are doing manual drawing, there's class, this is manual drawing. So in your, since we cut it by half, so then you see your front view, you will see, can you see the shaded blue color? So you see the region, the portion that have been cut through. So in your orthographic drawing, you will do like this. Bam. So your drawing should be like this, manual drawing, orthographic. It should be better to be, because without sectioning, we have a lot of hidden line. With sectioning, can you see on the front view, is there any hidden line? Class, are you listening?
No hidden line, sir.
No hidden line on the front view, right? So that's to eliminate hidden line. When you do sectioning, I didn't say the top view. Yes, top view, you have hidden line. And top view, of course, you have hidden line here. Ini memang ada hidden line. Top view is not involved. Top view, we have the section line, satakratan, but it is not section view. Section view is here, the bottom here, the front view. Front view, we have section line. Malay garisan lorek. Can you see a lot of lines slanting 45-degree angle? This is what it calls section lines, right? So your front view, we don't have hidden line. Be careful, that's a rule of sectioning. When you do the view that you do section line, garisan lorek, at the back there, sometimes maybe it's even the other half, they have a hidden line, another structure hidden that no, do not put hidden line. Understand, that's the idea, to facilitate dimension, to make simpler view, to eliminate hidden line. I'm only talking about the front view, not the top view. Jangan salah faham. Okay, top view still remain orthographic biasa, but we have the cutting plane. Clear? Faham class? Clear?
Faham.
Good. Okay, then we easy to dimension, because dimension is better to try to omit dimensioning the hidden line. That's hard to understand. That we have hidden line, right? Without sectioning, then you put another dimension, you make it worse. It's really hard to understand. Okay, so with sectioning on the front view is easy because all is not hidden line. We already cut by half, right? We have the internal structure is clearly represent here. Then you can easily do dimension. Okay, facilitate the dimension. This is much better. So start from now on, you do sectioning, okay? No more, okay, I didn't say everything must, it depends on your parts. When you do orthographic drawing, certain part better to present, sectioning, do sectioning. It means when you do that, you send me your drawing, it means you learn. Okay, if you just send me your drawing, everything is no section view, everything is typical orthographic, it shows that you kind of like not practice engineering drawing, okay? So make sure you follow this about sectioning. Okay, easy to. Okay, terminology and common practice in sectioning. Okay, cutting plane is satakratan. I mentioned to you is imaginary cuts the object to reveal the internal features. Okay, so like this one, this is what we call the shaded green color. We call cutting plane. Cutting plane. This is a cutting plane. So we cut it by half. So actually, guys, it's a full section. We have a lot type of sectioning. I think about 7 types. You must remember, this question will be asked in your test too. What type of sectioning and what you must know about this. Okay, this is a cutting plane, green color. To reveal the internal features, cutting plane, and section line is the garisan lorek. Actually, you don't draw isometric, guy. Isometric is just for to explain to you, to better understand. Okay, you do sectioning, not isometry. Remember, orthography drawing, okay? This to explain to you in isometric. This is section line. Here you have the outline of your, okay, so this cutting plane line. Cutting plane line you will see on the top view, which on, as I mentioned, cutting plane 2 on your top view will be straight line, but it is center line, but at the end, what both of your center line is a bolt, bolt is thicker than the remaining center line. Okay, cutting plane is an edge view of the cutting. Okay, cutting plane is an edge view of the cutting plane. Edge is this type of sectioning we call offset section. Keratan offset sectioning. Okay, remember before this is full sectioning. And this one is offset sectioning. Offset sectioning, if you look on this block, if you look here is your bottom is your front view, the top is your plan view, your orthography drawing at the right here. So if you have this component, like for example, on here we have drill holes, and at the top here we have the top right corner, we have square holes. If you want to do full sectioning, you cannot, for example, you make a full section on the, you cut it here. I make a full section, it only cut the round holes, but I cannot make a sectioning to represent the inside of the square holes. So I cannot do full sectioning. So that's why the idea here is what we call it offset section. So offset section, your cutting is, okay, let me erase this one first. Hold on. Okay, your cutting plane line, if you look on your top view, you make this what we call offset sectioning, kind of like step. Okay, you see step there, but remember this all center line. At the end bolded, at the end thicker, right? Corner also thicker, okay? Please take note, this one. Corner is thicker, L shape is corner thicker. The remaining is typical your center line. But the corner at the end is thicker, corner thicker, and center line again. And at the end here also thicker. This is kind of like zigzag, a step. So by doing this offset section, we can represent the section view of the round hole and also the square hole. So this is how, so we cut like that. So what we see then we do section lines. So this is how it looks like on the front view with section line. Front view of your, okay. So you have, we can see the internal of this round hole and also the square hole. If you look here, the round hole have center axis. Why the square hole don't have center axis? Please take note on that. Okay, because round we have center line, center axis, but the square we don't have center line. Clear? Kalau the square hole on your front view, you make a center line, people will misjudge. People will thought that when they simply quickly want to look on the front view, they are thinking the right one. The right hole is also a round hole. So be careful about that. The square holes, no center line. Okay, cutting plane lines. Okay, but there was cutting what we call section line just now. Okay, your section line. Okay, American National Standard Institution, American drawing, they do it like this. Not center line. We have longer line. Yang thicker you by pencil apa?
6B.
Yeah, 6B. Tengah apa? Middle is what?
4H.
Well, 4H the lightest one. Yang paling rendah. Tengah apa?
HB.
HB.
Okay, kalau kita pakai HB, jangan pakai 6B for cutting line, tahu. Cutting line, 6B tu object line. Tapi American NNSI standard thick line, dia macam object line, dia punya. Tapi dia is kind long, short, long, short, like that, macam ni. Then they have dia punya arrow. Mesti ada arrow. Pasal arrow ni pointing of your viewing direction. Mesti ada arrow. Viewing direction. But Another drawing also, NSI, American National Extension, they use kind of like hidden line. Kita don't practice like this. Like, it's kind of like, if you make it hidden line, it's much, to me, it's worse. Because sometimes you're cutting section line overlap with your hidden line. Sometimes we thought it is a hidden line, don't make the design. But it is a NSI standard. But in our case, we use ISO, we use typical center line. Clear? For your cutting. Because sectioning, pasal front view you do, for example, just now the previous example I shown you, the front view you do section line, garisan lorek, right? I'm talking about the top view, the plan view, can we have a cutting plane? That's what we call the cutting plane line. Like this thin line, typical center. So thin line, so you will use which pencil? You have 3 pencils, so which pencil you use? Class, are you listening? So which pencil for your cutting plane?
4H.
No, for H, the lightest one, I'm talking about the middle one, HB, okay? Can remember kan center line, hidden line kan HB kan, guys? Are you listening or not? Class, your orthography. Bukan for H, guys. For H is all your extension line, construction line. Yes, for H. Clear, class?
Clear.
Bagus. Tapi you see at the end here, the ticker, right? The bold. The bold. Okay? So you must ada arrow, I show you example. Mesti ada arrow. Direction. Arrow dia kan like your dimension, but bigger your dimension. Remember dimension, you make your dimension, you have arrowhead, right? 3:1. I already mentioned. I always mention to you the ratio is 3:1, but this is little bit bigger, okay? Bigger scale, little bit. That's to show your viewing direction. Okay, kind of like similar your dimension arrowhead, but little bit bigger. Clear? You must put arrow to show the viewing direction of your cutting plane. Right. Okay, this course we use this ISO standard, so you will do this line. Jangan pakai ANSI, itu American practice like that. Alright, section lining. Section lining is section line or cross hatch line. Garisan lorek, section line, garisan lorek. Garisan, you do hatching, right? Hatching the view, the surface area that you have sectioning. Then you will do a lot of section line, like 45-degree angle. That one you don't use 6B, Itu pun, okay, people be talking, sir, do I use garisan the section line for H or HB? To me, you use because if you use the middle of your pencil, the middle grade, kind like it overlap because you have center line, hidden line is HB, right? If you do section line, it's also HB. It kind like overlap with your hidden and center line. Make it for H. Clear, class? Garisan lorek. Clear? By H. Lighter. Paham?
Faham, sir.
Take note, Nanti pasal ini online kelas kan susah saya nak cakap nak demo. Okay, this is section line. Okay, section line for H. Betul saya cakap. For H. Clear? Faham tak kelas?
Faham.
Garisan lorek.
Faham, Doktor.
Right? The lightest one. Pasal kalau you make the section line to you in your front view, for example, you draw garisan lorek, you using HB, they overlap with your hidden line, right? Hidden line kan HB, center line HB. So you already have the all hatching line. We cannot distinguish which one center line, hidden line. So the garisan lorek, the lightest one for H, boleh? Okay. Okay, these section lines are different for each section line symbol, Because kita engineering drawing, engineering parts, component is mainly metal, steel, like that again. So when you do section line, garisan lorek, for example, like cast iron, can you see the single line with angle? Kalau steel ni the double. Actually, we don't steel ni, we don't practice double. We just make it as like the left one here. Single line, garisan lorek. Kalau you are more on civil engineering, Civil engineering ni kejuruteraan awam. Civil engineering, they have drawing also, not just mechanical engineering drawing. We have civil engineering, they have a lot of their component is concrete, right? Concrete structure, certain part is concrete, the column is concrete, because civil engineer, they in terms of the building structure, parts is concrete, right? So they don't make hatching by line. This kind like representation of concrete. Maybe architecture also student. Okay, architecture drawing, so the parts of the building is concrete. So the India drawing, they have sectioning also. So the material is more concrete and sand. So this kind like the pattern. Wood is like that, all right? But we focus on the most left side, the single line for our hatching lines or section lines. Okay, you must know the terminologies, guys. What is section line? What is the cutting lines? What is the cutting plane? And be careful. Look at this note. Okay, you refer your note for before your test to read this PowerPoint note. For practical purpose, the cast iron symbol is used most often by animator. Okay, use the most left one for your section lines. All right, section line in practice. Okay, the space between lines may vary from 1.5 to 3 millimeter. Because bila you buat garisan, when you do section line, okay, for example, this square representation of your area of your section. Okay, maybe it's a square. Just a simple representation, a square. Okay, the most left one is small size of your the rectangle. I mean the rectangle. The borderline of your area that you do sectioning. Okay, just kalau you have small area when you do section line. Kalau you make, because the vary is from 1.5 to 3 millimeter. Takkan you punya small area like this, you want to do 3 millimeter between your section line, kan? You make it 1.5 millimeter. Understand me? 1.5 millimeter. For bigger one is 3 millimeter something. Actually, you don't have to measure every single line. So do I need to measure them? No. You have to kind like just by, because this section is not draw by hand, guys. Macam I show you, you are doing sketching by, but it's back to your tools. Okay, use your triangle or ruler to make your section line. Actually, the angle of your section line is not always 45. It depends on the angle. But this one kind of like more 60 degrees. But the angle of your section line cannot be vertical and also horizontal. The angle is between 30 and 60. Take note on this. Okay, kalau for bigger area you want to do section, do for 3 millimeter gap between section. For small area, if you use 3 millimeter, it kind of not showing the hatching line. Use 1.5, smaller scale. But not less than 1.5. Clear class, not less than 1.5. Because if you put like 1 millimeter, when you do section line, it looks like too condensed. Too condensed. Not good. 1.5 to 3. Large area, 3 millimeter. Small area, 1.5. Okay? Common mistake. Apa mistake? Are you watching?
Terlalu rapat.
Yes, good. This one?
Jarak sangat.
Yes, too close, right? The first one, to find, no. This one, too close, tak boleh. 1.5 to 3, depend on the area. This one, I've done. The third one, what is the mistake?
Uneven.
Apa, Fatimah? Kenapa? Fatimah, are you saying apa dia? What's the mistake?
Dia punya jarak tu uneven.
Yes. Uneven pun tak boleh kena sama jarak. Boleh kan? But you don't have to measure, kan? You don't have time nak measure 3 minutes. No. Just, you can do that, right? By triangles, using your set square, right? Or ruler. Make it even, okay? You don't have to necessarily measure 3 meter. Tak ada masa kita. We don't have time. Tapi make it, itulah, uniform, right? This one is, the jarak is uneven. Must be even. Yang ni apa? Fourth one? What is the mistake?
Tak straight.
Yes, tak selari. Can you see? One of the line is not crooked, right? Must be, boleh? Must be parallel, okay? Must be even, must be parallel, okay? Section line practice, it should not be drawn parallel or parallel. Important. Section lines cannot be drawn parallel or perpendicular to any contour of the view, the sempadan, because you punya sectioning of the area. One of the edges of your section area have angle 45 degree. Avoid doing your section line. Let's say the main edges of your area, you do the section line. One of the strong long edge is 45 degree. Do not buat section lines 45 degree. Clear tak, class? Avoid. any parallel or perpendicular also not good. For example, like this. Okay, this is a how. Okay, this is. Nanti I will explain to you type of sectioning. This is a half representation. This is kind of like a flange or part of mechanical component. So showing half section. We have a center line. So okay, here they do the section. Can you see the direction, the angle of the section line is none of the on parallel of any edges of that border. Clear? Can you see the
Clear.
border here is about 60 degree or 75 degree, right? Avoid to make 75 degree. Do not make your section line parallel or perpendicular pun tak boleh to contour of the view. Clear tak kelas? Okay, this is good. Ini betul. Cara macam ni, this angle. Kan? The section line is not parallel or perpendicular to any of the edges, right? Okay. Common mistake. Apa salah ni?
Parallel.
Are you listening or not? What's the problem here? What is the mistake here? Class?
Parallel. Dengan line bawah.
Parallel tak boleh kan? The edges top and bottom kan is horizontal, right? Cannot be like this. Avoid parallel or perpendicular pun tak boleh. Remember, not just parallel also cannot, perpendicular also cannot. Apa mistake dia? Why is this mistake?
Perpendicular.
Yes, perpendicular. Can you see all the red color section line is perpendicular to this edge kan? Kenapa? Why? Kenapa? Why is it tak boleh? Why? You might ask me. So why this second one is wrong? Because okay, can you see these edges is this angle, right? If you make section line perpendicular, it kind like for let's say I change it. How do I change to blue color? Macam saya tak pandai sangat. Color blue. Hold on sekejap Okay, green color. Katakan you have, are you watching my video? You have hidden line. Drill through hole kan? Susah sikit sana draw. Okay. Drill through hole, you have hidden line. Sorry guys, I'm using my mouse. You have drill through hole, you do hidden line. Do you understand what I'm talking about, class?
Yes, understand it.
The direction of that hidden line drill through hole, for example, is parallel to your section line kan? You cannot distinguish. Sometimes you overlap this. Try to avoid. Clear class? Sometimes you punya hidden line with your section line is overlap on each other. So your section line is overlap, replacing the line of this hidden line of this drill through holes. Or maybe you make section view, you don't have hidden line. Sorry, you have solid line, right? You are looking inside. It overlap the edge. The solid line, this visible line of your holes. So do not make it perpendicular, okay? You make at any angle which is not parallel to your contour and also avoid perpendicular, right? Okay, ni kenapa? Third one. What is the mistake? Parallel tak boleh. Kalau nampak, can you see the picture kan? It's kind of like confusing. When you parallel, you try to avoid. Make any angle yang not parallel or perpendicular. Like yang this one. This one. This is good angle. Okay? Okay, ni important guys. Your test 2 memang popular. This question will be asked. Kind of sectioning. We have 7, if I'm not mistaken, 7 types. 7 types of section. Okay, please take note on this. Okay, the first one I explained to you, full section. Offset section, I think you already understand. I explained zigzag to offset section. And then we have half section. We have broken out section. We have section and remove section. I think we have another 7, but it's not showing here. I cannot recall. The 7 is called a line section. Okay, revolve. Okay, revolve is a line section. Okay, let I explain. It's in your textbook, but it's not showing in this. notes. But I will explain to you. Okay, full section view. Okay, full section view, like I will just explain to you, just a most common one, full section. Okay, the view is made by passing straight cutting plane completely through, cutting completely through the part, or one straight cutting line. For example, like this one. So, okay, if you look on your right, this is your typical orthographic. So even like this, this kind of simple, not that complicated mechanical block component. Okay, this is what you typically do on the right side, your orthographic view. The top, if we are third angle projection, at the top always plan view, and the bottom one is a front view, right? So you do it like this. Okay, I didn't say when you do drawing like this and you put authorized, check by, and all that you send to the other department, and you send especially to the manufacturing department to be manufactured your parts here, and it will return back to you. We don't want to save time. We want to save production cost because time is running in industry. Always get rejected. Why people not following the practice? People at the manufacturing floor, they are really fuzzy on reading drawing. Okay, because the idea, the manufacturing department, they want to make the production fast. They want to avoid any kind of false drawing, any kind of not following standard. If you follow the standard, no problem. Your drawing will be sent, no return back, and no return to you back, wasting time. So better if you do a lot of complicated lines like this, and you put dimension. It's kind of like hard because dimensioning, try to avoid, when you do dimensioning, try to avoid dimension the hidden lines. That's why, as I mentioned earlier just now, if no, the answer is yes, pass, done. Then no, you have to look on your section view convention. So you have to do section view, that is to make simplified version. Okay, so this is what we call full section. We cut half, so we omit the other half. So it means on the plan view we have, can you see on the plan view we have the cutting center line, we have bolded. Can you see the center line is replaced by bolded one, thicker at the end. So when you have a thicker at both ends, mean this is what we call this thing, section line. In the terminology also you have to memorize class. This is what we call section lines. Sata keratan, section lines. Okay, at both ends is thicker, little bit thicker. Then you will. Oh. Okay, and so it means at the front view you have section view. Can you see? Okay, take note here. Your section view, class, are you? But you look on this front view of your orthography. Is there any hidden line? Are there hidden lines?
No.
No. Yes, you're right. No hidden line. Even, okay, let's say at the back I have some features there. But here do not put. Paham tak the rules? Even here on the front view, do not put. Clear? Do not put. Even at the back there. It's the idea to make simpler representation and to facilitate dimension. Okay, that's the rules of it. Okay, no hidden line. Okay, offset section view is a banded cutting plane completely through the part. Okay, for example, you have this component, this is a mechanical block here. We have a protruding cylinder with a C-bore inside, and we have a slot lagi. We have two drill through holes there. So you make a typical orthographic drawing with a lot of hidden lines, kind of like complicated. Make a simpler version. So you want to, because the idea of section view, for example, in this case, we replace your front view at the bottom view with a section view. Okay, replace it to make a simpler version, to omit, to remove hidden lines, to make simpler version. So in this case, if you do what we call the first type of your section is full section, we cannot pass through the drill through holes here, yang round, the round drill through hole, and also we cannot pass through to show the internal of this C-bore of this protruding cylinder, and we cannot see the internal structure of the slot if we do one cutting plane straight like that. That one is full section. Offset section. So we can use, so the idea is like this. Okay, the shaded area is your offset cutting plane. Then it cut. Now, can you see it cut the one of the round drill through holes, and also cut the protruding cylinder with the C-bore, and also it cut through the slot. Okay, if you look on your top plane, I mean your top view, plan view, can you see you punya cutting, you punya section line? Okay, can you see we have corner, zigzag and corner like L shape. Okay, take note, at the end, bolded, thicker, L corner, thicker, L corner, thicker, L corner, thicker, and then extend a bit thicker. Be careful about it and take note on your offset section. So it cut, describe the internal holes here, round hole, and also the C-bore, and also the slot can be shown. So it means in you remove half, then you look, okay, your front view will be section lines, garisan lorek. Can you see, is there any hidden line? No hidden line. Can you see? And then even at the back, there's some structure cannot be seen, right? But no hidden line. Remember this, very important. No, even at the back there are certain features. It should be hidden line. Even we already cut, we make a section lines here, but at the back there's something missing. No, do not show hidden line also. We only see the class, so that you can easily facilitate your dimension. It is easy represent, clear to understand what is the internal part of it. Okay, this is what we call offset section view. Remember this, this one zigzag cutting, offset sectioning. Okay, offset sectioning. So okay, you see here. All right, can you see supposed to be, sir? If we have this L corner, of course we have solid edge. Betul tak kelas? We have solid line here. Betul kan? Are you listening? Tidur korang ni ke?
Yes.
Solid. Kalau kita potong zigzag tadi, of course here we have solid line. Betul tak kelas? Because of this corner, right? Are you listening or not? Kan? Because this corner kan, this corner yang
Oh ya. Faham doktor.
kan? Kalau you ni isometric view, my isometric view, all this isometric view kan ada solid line here and front view kan. But no, do not show the edge view of the cutting plane. Okay, clear? As long macam dia like cutting straight, tapi actually is a zigzag, is a offset. Clear?
Yes, sir.
doktor.
Yes, sir.
Faham? Alright, bagus. Treatment of hidden line. Hidden line normally omitted from section view. Itu yang saya cakap tadi. Hidden line, even at the back, even you, like for example, you make a full section. Isometric on the left, okay, on your right is your orthographic. This typical orthographic drawing you do. Okay, so you have, okay, you understand kan this one kan the hidden line or the front, you understand kan the hidden line should be like this kan. So we have kind of like a slot with this slot is kind of like a C-bore, a step inside. And this, okay, the top one is your plan view, the bottom one is your front view. So the hidden line should be like this. So kalau you tak understand the hidden line ni, you kena practice your orthography like that. Okay, the plot like that. And this is a hidden line. Okay, then you make, okay, kalau this type of component, what section you do? Offset or full section? Client need to ask you understand apa saya cakap tidak? Class, we have these two view plan at the top, bottom is front view. Okay, what type of sectioning do I do? You learn what? Section view and offset section. So what type of section you do? Full section or offset section? To describe the features of this component.
Offset, sir. Offset.
Yang lain?
Offset doktor.
Offset kan?
Offset ke full? The front view, I want to make section view kan? Okay, at the plan view tu, I make a cutting plane. Is it full section or offset section? Jawapan dia ialah
Full.
full. Berapa nak offset? Offset ni macam tadi guys. Ini offset, faham tak? Pasal kita nak cut, we want to see the drill through, we want to see the internal structure of the seabore portering, and we want to see also by one this is a simple component. Just we need to see the cutting plane is cutting to describe the structure of this slot and the seabore, right? It's one straight line saja. Clear? Just a full section. Faham? Kalau straight cutting, full sectioning, class. Full sectioning doesn't mean in the middle and the center axis. No. Any feature that is just straight cutting. Any portion part of your part. Maybe in the middle, maybe this one at this axis of the slot. Full section. Okay, this one offset section. But one, this cutting plane, one straight cutting, we can describe the internal structure of the seabore and the slot. Clear tak? Guys, I hope you understand. Ini just full section. Okay, the idea is that normally hidden lines are normally omitted from section view. Okay, if I do full section, then I remove half, then what it looks like. Okay, guys, some of you did sectioning, you can, okay, yang part that ni we lorek here lah. Part that involved with your cutting plane, the internal, can you see the, just to show you, sometimes some you misunderstood what. Can you see this cutting plane? The only surface involved your cutting, we do hatching, right? Sir, why do I not sectioning that internal this one? No, that one does not involve with your cutting, betul tak class? You clear or not? The middle one tak lah kan kelas? The middle one tak ada. Tak ada. Pasal the cutting plane, cutting only the surface that involve cut with the plane is right and this one. The middle can be showing by visible line. Right? So you would do, okay, it's supposed to be like this lah. So you do like this and you do lorate. Betul tak kelas? Okay, you do lorate. Can you see supposed to be hidden line? So, okay, so what is this hidden line? Ni, hidden line. Yeah, of course, this hidden line. Can you see? The hidden line is this corner. Clear tak kelas? Betul? This hidden line is this corner. Betul? Clear? Kita put hidden line or leave it. Not nothing. No hidden line. On the front view. Should be put on.
No hidden line.
Huh?
No.
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 Yes. Answer is no. Clear? Jangan. Tak ada. Faham? Itu ada. Faham tak? Ramai student buat silap ni Pasal kita simpler version tu ada idea of ni. Kalau you buat hidden line, you tak make use of the section view. No hidden line. Boleh? Alright. Okay. Tadi kita dah learn full section. We have learned offset section. And the third one is half section. Okay. Half section is this. Bracket or this what we call this component, a bracket with a column here. Okay, you make your typical orthographic drawing like this. You have front and top view, so complete with hidden line. Okay. Okay, some of you maybe misunderstood lah. Or, sir, do I need to make orthographic drawing like that? Make a hidden line first, then only I thinking about, then I do section view. No. This is just for explanation. Okay, if you do typical orthographic drawing, you front view hidden line like this, complete. But do not do this, then only do section. No, straight away do section view. maybe some of you misunderstood. So do I make a typical orthographic first? I complete a lot of hidden line, then only I'm thinking about sectioning. You're wasting your time. I mean, front view thinking about directly section view. Okay, what I'm saying, if no section view, your orthographic like this, right, with hidden line. Okay, this one, you can, okay, this kind of component, you can make full section, no harm. You follow the standard also. It's right also if you make full section, but this one you can also represent as a half section. Half section, I mean, it potong cut quarter of it. So it is what you call half section. Can you see the shaded area is kind of L shape like this? It cut quarter. This cut quarter mean half sectioning. Take note on this. So you remove the other half. Okay. You are not do full section, you do half section. So that's how it looks like. So you mean in your orthography, okay, look at your top view. We have cut, okay, this is your viewing direction. If we look at your plan view, we have thicker here. It's kind of like L. The corner also is thicker. And at the end here thicker. It's kind of like center line. Okay, can you see your center line to your section line is L shape. Okay, the end thicker, the corner L shape too is thicker, and at the end bottom here thicker. Okay, so your front view, you will do, okay, a center line is used to separate the section half from the section view. Section, okay, so it means that, okay, if you look on your front view, okay, guy, are you listening to that class?
Yes, sir.
Guys, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, if you look your front view, can you see the other half? Can you see the other half on the right is typical orthographic drawing with common hidden line. But on the left side, you do section. Okay, tapi can you see? Sorry guys, my mistake. On the right, no hidden line. Be careful. Before this, you thought, sir, because I only the left side I do sectioning, right? On the right side I will do with hidden line. No. So the left side you will do hidden line. On the right side, as if as you view only the outline of the visible line, no hidden line. Clear?
Clear.
Supposed to be like this, ada hidden line kan? On your right kan? Because of this drill through hole. Okay? But when you do half section, the left side with section line, because half section, on the right side is only visible line. Supposed to be we have hidden line here, right? No. Take note on this. Okay, another type of section view is broken out section. Apa ni kau ni? Okay, boleh kelas. Kita nak buat online dah, so macam ni lah cerita dia sepatutnya. Ni.
Boleh, sir.
Right. Tak apa, saya rekod tapi panjang cerita, kau tengok YouTube saya lah. Faham? Kalau siapa, mungkin one of you ada mention to you, dia ada problem, so boleh look at my recording video. Okay, broken out section, ini important. Pasal soalan guys, this question will be asked your test too. What type of section you kena memorize? Broken out section view. Broken out section view macam like we broken out, we broke out. Okay, look at this. This component kind of like a flange, like piping component. This is what we call a flange with casing. We have internal structure inside. Okay, this is typical orthographic view. You have a plan view and also the front view with complete hidden line. Okay, I didn't say that you make this hidden line first, then only begin. No. You straight away think, sketch dulu on paper, what is the hidden section view on your front view. Okay. Alright, so this is typical orthographic biasa, but this one you can do full section boleh. This one, you do half. This one is not offset sectioning guys. No offset. This kind, you can do full section boleh. You can do half section pun boleh, like I explained before. Also can do, but you can also do this type of sectioning. Broken out section means only portion of it, certain part, because you don't have to make a full section, or half section also no need, not necessarily, because only portion of this component, you want to see what's inside. For example, okay, you cut, can you see the shaded green here on your isometric view? Okay, only this portion I want it to be removed, like you ketuk by hammer. Okay, broken out, that's what we call broken out. So only that portion, then you do section view. Clear? This is what we call broken out section. So it means in your orthographic drawing, you buat hatching macam ni. By hand lah. This one not by ruler class, by hand. And straight. And like this. Then, that portion, that region, only you do section line. Clear? This is what we call broken out section. Sometimes drawing boleh jadi. You don't have to do full section. You have to do half sectioning, because only this region you show people that clearly understand all the rest of it. Clear that, class? You can do this. If you do this, it's much better actually. Really, you follow standard. Clear or not?
Clear.
This kalau macam ni ada hatching, little bit one region or portion of it, it mean that broken out section. Okay. What about the rest? Should hidden line should be there or not? Yang ni semua. Can you hidden line in?
No.
Hidden line should be shown or not? Huh?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or no? Your answer is
No.
no. Not showing. No, salah. Maaf kena. Ini kena. We take note class. Ini kadang-kadang test tu will be asked guys. Faham? Boleh remember tak? Ini kena. Kenapa this one kena tunjuk hidden line? Pasal kita
Sebab
only
dia-
show. Yes, do we have Sata Keratan on the top view tak? Ada tak? Broken out section, do we have cutting plane straight like this, or half section we have offset? Can we have cutting section line, right? Broken out section, do we have cutting line on the top view? Do we have it or not? We don't have, right? Ni tak ada kan? Only the front view, only we make a hatching, only this portion, then we do section line. The rest of it, sorry, yang ni kena. Okay? Boleh remember tak? Ini kena kelas. Ini kena. Kena ada hidden line macam ni. The rest of it. Only the section view saja. My point is only yang this area. This region kan you do sectioning. This one even at the back there should be hidden line. No, but do not show. But the rest of it, I'm talking the rest of it. The one is not broken out. I'm talking the one is not broken out. Ini kena. Yang ini semua
Sir?
kena ni. Ya.
So,
Yes.
so maksudnya
Yes,
kalau semua region yang kena potong ataupun kena section tu tak ada hidden line.
Ya. Region yang tak broken out ni, the rest of it, I'm talking about this region. Kalau I'm talking only broken out section yang tadi full section, any part no hidden line, half section no hidden line, offset section no hidden line also, but except broken out section. Nampak? This region yang saya ni, border ni, hidden line mesti ada. Tapi region yang this one, no hidden line. Even at the back, there's supposed to be hidden line, no hidden line. Like the one I explain. Clear?
Clear, sir?
Clear? Okay, good. Okay, break line is used to separate the section portion from the unsection portion view. Break line. Okay, but break line is used to separate. Okay, ini still broken out section. Ini break line. What talking about this break line? Ini break line. Yang ni, you buat. Yang ni. Ini bukan curve kan? Ini straight line. Pakai tangan pun boleh ni. Pasal you do manual drawing kan? Bukan curve lah, bukan spline macam you buat SolidWorks. Spline is a straight segment, but it's like this. Okay? But this is what we call, okay, sometimes in your test ask you, why is this name? Kena tahu lah guys ni, read your note, faham tak kelas? Terminologi ni. Ni nama dia apa? Break line. It's used to separate the section portion of the unsection portion view. Okay? And break line is still continuous line. Okay, this break line ni also for H. Okay? It's for H. There's no cutting plane line. Clear as I mentioned, tak ada no cutting plane line on the top view for this broken up. Okay? Pasal half section on the top view, we have cutting plane line, cutting section line, cutting plane line, full section, half section, we have offset section on the top view, so we have the zigzag cutting plane. But this broken out section, we didn't have no cutting plane line at the top view. Okay, example comparison among several section technique. Okay, you have this kind of mechanical. Okay, this component like a flange here. Okay, with internal structure that is a hollow shape. Okay, yang at the bottom ni is your orthographic drawing. Okay, Okay, this one we do full section. Then we do it like this. Okay. We compare full section. Okay, this kind of corner. We also can do half section also, no problem. Half section can do like this. So it looks like this, your drawing. Another one is broken up. Only the portion, the region we want to hammer it to break it, and then get this portion only. So it looks like that. Okay, you can make a comparison. Okay. All right. Okay, full section, because actually it's not showing yang actually it's not showing, not like clear. Okay, ini ada, can you see there is have cutting line lah. Ni we have cutting line. I just make it this cutting line. Nampak half section ada cutting line. But here broken out section no cutting line, because we just have a broken line. What you call tadi terminology, what you said just now tadi, broken. Apa nama ni? Itu saja.
Break line.
Apa nama dia tadi? Terminologi tadi.
Break line.
Sorry. Terminologi saya pun lupa. Break line. Nama dia break line. Kadang the test they ask you, memorize this. Okay. Break line. Show cross-section features for whole part, no need for additional orthographic view. Like this. This section is actually full when a cross-section varies. Macam ni, revolve section, for example, like this pencil, make a wooden pencil. At the end here, sometimes your pencil can at the end tu ada hexagon. At the other end is a round shape. Okay, kalau you buat, when you see this kind of component, okay, this is your front view. So you draw like this. So you cut. Okay, this portion you cut. You cut at that section. Macam you make a full section. So the at the right end is supposed to be round, kan? Circle. On the right end is also, you make a full kind of cutting at that section. Then you look and you rotate perpendicular to your view. Okay. So that's how it looks like. So this is revolve section. You cut and you rotate perpendicular to your view, macam tu. So in your drawing, you do it like this. Nampak tak lah? The above is isometric representation to make you clear understand what is it about. Okay, I'm talking about the bottom view. Is your front view, right? Front view. Can you cut like that? Show like that. Okay, on the left end of this. Okay, just show you. Okay, this one just like showing like that. Okay, Clark, before that, how many view do you have this? This mechanical pencil. Berapa view kita ada in the orthographic drawing? Guys, at the bottom ni, how many view is it? Class, are you listening or not?
Dua.
No, at the bottom there tu. Bottom tu is orthographic, kan? Atas is ISO.
Satu.
Your drawing is, how many view is it? Front view only, kan? Do I need to draw another plan view or side view? No. Clear tak? Only one view saja. Clear, class?
Clear.
So, kenapa tak payah side view?
Itu ada. Good question. The idea no need side view. Only one view saja. Because I remember, kalau katakan you have a typical like this, you make a side view. Does that side view really help you tak, to describe this thing? Okay, let's say you buat plan view. Plan view also the same representation. Betul kan? Of this front view. Betul kan? This is front view. The one that showing only front view, kan? Okay, let's say you make a left view. What do you see in your left view? Apa yang kita nampak? Okay, let me make okay, kelas susah sikit. Ini kelas online yang pakai PowerPoint lagi ni. Okay, apa yang nampak kat sini? Kalau you buat side view, you buat apa? Bulat, kan? Then at the end there, hexagon, kan? Does this really contribute tak? Necessary tak? Is this significant tak, this one? Kalau you buat plan view also the same like this, right? On your front view. Okay, that's why we don't need The side view, that's what the idea of sectioning. Okay, so why we don't need, you might ask me, so why we don't need the side view? Because the side view tak significant langsung pun, it's not significant. Only the one view saja is enough. Drawing doesn't mean you have to make all multiple view. Kalau you follow, if you follow standard one view, that's the idea. Nampak tak? The idea of this sectioning. At this, that's why the idea is that kita cut at this plane kan. Sorry, kind of difficult. You cut at this, kan the cutting plane tu potong here kan. You cut and you rotate 90 degree. Then you make a hatching. That's why the red color ni hatching. Kan? Also, pasal this slide does not show, it just show you only ni. Then I make another view. I want to show another view is the hexagon cross section. Hold on. Then I will cut another center line. Sorry guys, it is not. Saya kena draw by the center line. You mesti center line. Pasal dia punya axis of cutting is center line using HB. Like this. Then I rotate it to show this hexagon shape. Clear tak kelas? Hexagon shape, then I do lorate. Faham? Faham tak?
Faham.
One view.
Maksudnya boleh lebih daripada satu lah sir.
Maksud saya satu drawing itu bukan lebih. Okay, yeah, you are right. Yes. Ni. You are right. Lebih daripada satu sectioning tu lah. Tapi view dia, the view is only one front view. Clear?
Clear.
Clear tak? Yeah, the section. Tapi yang slide ni just show around. Actually, more. At the left ni to show the hexagon. Just cut, rotate, and you put dimension the length. Good lah. One view enough. Okay, that is to follow standard drawing. Bukan semua you have to do front view, side view. Okay, it's already good enough. Okay, kalau revolve section. Tadi apa? Ni we still revolve section. Another thing, revolve section is like this. Okay, guys. Okay, this you have a lot listing. This is what we call a bracket. This is a bracket to hold the shaft. Actually, this we have a slot. This one of mechanism is a bracket, like a hinge. The shaft pass through the hole, and this one, the slot need to go maybe to the vertical column and mounted on the vertical beam at this slot. Okay. Okay, this is a bracket. Okay, given like this, we have kind of like the internal structure. If you look at this internal structure, this one, this we kind of like ada cut through here. Actually, internal structure ni, kalau if I cut through ni, actually section kan? Kan dia ada cut through kan? Kita ada kind of thin wall inside kan, in the middle. If we cut through this section, it's a I shape. Betul tak? I'm talking about this portion, not the cylinder ni, the middle. Clear?
Clear sir.
Yeah, okay. It's a I shape actually, the middle. Okay, for example, then you do your drawing. Okay, this you do typical orthographic lah. Front view, atas, the top one is your plan view. Okay, now, if you do this typical orthographic drawing, kind like not following the standard. So that's the idea of this sectioning, stopping. So this is what we call revolve section. So this one, if you make a full section, kalau if I do, okay, hold on. If I do, okay, let me erase the thing. Kalau saya do full section, potong like this, kan? What does this full sectioning do? When we do, then I will cut this one, I will do lorate here again. Does not really help showing that this internal at the middle is a I section. Full section cannot do. Okay? Full section cannot do. Full section cannot do. If I do half section, also cannot do. I want to do offset section, also cannot do. If I do broken out section, also cannot do. So the only thing is revolve section. So revolve section means, okay, step one, assign position of cutting plane. So you cut, okay, because the idea is to show that in the middle there, what is that called? If you the shaded red area is your cutting plane, you want to see what is the sectioning there. What is the cross section view of this cutting plane red color? assign position of cutting plane, then, okay, in your top view, you have this cutting plane, this straight center line, and in this plan view. Then on your front view, draw axis of rotation in front view. So, okay, this is axis of rotation. That is the position you want to cut. Then you rotate it 90 degree. Okay, that will be this edge view of cross section. Then you will do step 2, transfer the depth dimension to the front view. So it means you rotate 90 degree to see the cross section. Then you transfer to the front view. Then you draw the revolve sectioning. Like that. Then you put sink. Then you do add section lines. Faham guys? Ini nama dia. Okay, this ni memorize guys. Question in test, they give you these two orthographic view, front, top and front. Dia cakap, yo, what type of section? Boleh faham tak kelas? Boleh differentiate what is full section, what is half section, what is offset section, what is broken out section, what is revolve section. We are, berapa ni? Berapa saya datang ni? Full section, half section, offset section, broken out section. This is number 5 guys. Kita ada 2 more to go. Boleh?
Yes, sir.
Guys, are you still there? Kenapa? Ada oksigen lagi apa ni?
Ada.
Bagus. Right. Tempat tak banjir Boleh Okay, tempat kat sana okay. Ni semua dah kat college kan Some of you maybe stuck Maybe stuck yang still tak boleh balik semula ke UTM. Alright. Okay, ini nama dia revolve section. Faham You draw pada sini. You draw at this same place. Okay. At section line. This is what we call revolve section. Take note. Final picture is like this. Nampak ke You look on the orthography. This is your final picture. Okay. I need to ask you. Remember I cakap you. Kalau if you take class, this is very important class. You need to understand it. Full section view, of course, any hidden line on the view where you do sectioning, right? Front view where you have section line. Any hidden line, remove. Remember for full section. Even for half section, the view, like in this case, front view, you do sectioning. Even you do half section, any hidden line, the rest of the region, no hidden line. Also offset section, no hidden line. Okay, I didn't say top view. Top view, of course, typical orthography. I'm talking about front view where you do section line, no hidden line. Broken out section, only the region you do sectioning, no hidden line, but the rest of the region, hidden line. Same goes for revolve section. Nampak tak kelas? We have hidden line. Clear? You understand what I'm trying to explain to you? Ini ada hidden line. We have. Clear tak?
Yeah, clear.
Understand?
Yes, sir.
Kalau revolve section, because the idea of revolve section, we only need to explain the one we position of our cutting plane and we revolve and we do shadow line. But the rest, yang ni, what I mean, this one, the rest of it have hidden line, jangan remove. Be careful, broken out section, the rest of it hidden line. Revolve section, the rest of it hidden line. Ada hidden line.
Sir.
Yeah.
Yang revolve section tu pakai pensel mana?
Yeah, good question. Revolve section, as I told you tadi, yang ini, okay, this one, revolve section, okay, you're talking about the border ni kan? Class, the border pakai apa? Sorry, my mouse. Border pakai apa? 6B ke? HB ke? 4H. I'm talking about the border. Border apa? Are you listening or not?
HB ke sir?
6.
No, border. Bukan section line. Border.
6B.
Yeah, 6B. Betul, Fatimah. 6B. Itu object line. Faham? Clear tak?
Clear.
Only the section line apa? Okay, section line apa?
OH.
Section line yang green color ni. Pakai apa?
4H.
Ya, 4H. Bukan HB guys. Section line 4H. Okay, tapi borderline tu of course lah object line kan. Kalau you buat the borderline is 4H, kita cannot see the contour lah. You cannot see the outline of it. Outline must be 6B. Okay, right? Okay, revolve section view, placement revolve section. Okay, yang tadi yang ni superimpose, yang tadi I explain superimpose, yang ini break. Ini break. Ini you can do break. Okay, revolve section you boleh superimpose, ada dua type. Macam tadi I show you both is superimpose lah. Yang rotate jadi hexagon. You can do break. Nampak tak? Ini nama break. Can do like this also. Okay. Nampak dia break kan? Dia break this thing. Macam dia break, dia trim this thing and dia make a cross section. This is what we call break. This is the revolve section. This is what we call kalau kita cut ni revolve section. Okay. Okay, hold on. Boleh agak panjang sikit sikit. Okay, I go for remove section view. Remove section view. Okay, remove section view is revolve section. Tadi we just now explain to you revolve section. Okay, number 5. Okay, number 6 is remove section. Okay, remove section view. Remove section view. Tadi revolve guys. Okay, unclear Revolve section tak ada masalah faham Revolve section. Okay, the next one is remove section view. Remove section view is actually a revolve section, but you put the section view that you rotate negative, you don't superimpose on the object. Pasal like this one tadi, you superimpose on the object, but you put the rotated 90 degree, you put somewhere else in the same drawing, but not at the object itself, or not on the front view. Put somewhere in the any area of your drawing. Okay, you put superimpose on the object, right? Section view is shown outside the view. Okay, use where space does not enough for revolve section. If you don't have space, can be located elsewhere on the drawing. Okay. For example, like this. Okay. Revolve section. Okay, this is a pencil again. The left end is a second, the right end is round. Okay, this is revolve section on the left. Remove section. Put it macam tu. Faham kelas? Dia different. Can you see the different? Kelas? Kau ni faham tidak ni?
Faham.
Boleh?
Boleh.
Itu je different. Faham tak? Dia punya tu you tak support, you don't put the section view on the front view kan? You put somewhere at the top. Itu remove. Kelas exam ditanya drawing, you must know. Okay, remove. Okay, tengok this example Okay, this is a typical. Okay, top view is a bracket. It's kind of a bracket connecting to shaft, vertical shaft pass to these two holes. Kind of like bracket holding two shaft. So you have a connector like this. Because the shaft pass through this bigger hole and small hole. Okay, so you have a bracket to connect like that. Okay, this one because in the middle is a T shape. That's why the idea when you do drawing, we need to show cutting. Itu kalau I make full section doesn't have. So you must ask me, sir, kalau I have this component, what type of sectioning I want to do? Kalau if I do full section like this one, if I do full section apa yang dia boleh tolong you buat full section? Ya, dia tolong memanglah you buat lorek ni. Kan, lorek ni. Then you have a wall like this, you buat lorek. Tapi not that significant. The idea because maybe this component, what we need to show is the cross section to the features that important to be shown. Sometimes it's kind like, okay, because we have two cylinder here, left and right, that kind of the connector that in the middle. That the important features we need to show. This connector in the middle, how does it connect? When you do orthography like this, it show like this, show like that. So again, you don't do side view, not say, okay, just front and top is enough, but still not clear. This connector, the front view is showing like this, the top view is showing like that. We can't like been thinking, how does it really look like? You don't have any isometric drawing here because you are doing orthographic drawing. In the middle here, actually, what does it look like here? What is the cross section? Is it T shape or is it I shape or is it just a rectangular shape? This is significant to be show sectioning. Clear tak kelas? That's why ini we do not full section. We don't use half section. We don't use offset section. We don't use broken out section. What we do, revolve section. Clear tak kelas? This kind of component, revolve section, because the internal, the connecting part, we need to see, is it the shape is T or is it cross or is it C shape? The cutting plane that I mark in red color. Clear tak kelas? Ini yang we do revolve section. I'm not doing full section. Not necessarily all. Sometimes student, all component full section, not necessarily. Depend how significant that section can explain the features they need to show. Because in this case, this kind of bracket, we do revolve section. We don't use full section or half section. Clear? Okay. I want to explain now about revolve section. Okay, revolve section. Okay. Bila you cut, okay, your cutting is at the center line. You don't have enough space. Actually, it's a invert T section shape, right? Invert T section when you cut it. Okay, by this section, people read, oh, this cross section is invert T section. They understand it. That's the idea. That is the idea of sectioning. Clear? To facilitate drawing, to facilitate dimension, to facilitate viewers lah, to read your drawing. Oh, so that's the idea. Tapi you don't have enough space here to put your invert T shape here. Nampak tak? To put it there. So that's why removes. Ini the one show you is revolve section, not remove section. Nampak kelas? This is what we call, we cut, we rotate at the same position, revolve section. Clear? Faham kelas? Remove, bring. Kita don't have space. Then we remove it. Too messy. Can we don't have enough space to put revolve section, too messy. What you do, cut like that, you put it up somewhere like this. Right, faham?
Faham.
Okay, another thing about revolve section, nampak tak? We still have hidden line for the other features. Still have hidden line. Clear? Mesti ada hidden line for the other features because this revolve section, broken out section, revolve section, any region, the rest of it must have still hidden line. Clear? Except full section, half section, offset section. The region on, I'm talking about front view, guys. The one that show you always front, but not necessarily all front view, only section, it depends on the special. Okay. Full section, half section, offset section. On your front view, the rest no hidden line. Clear tak clear? Because we have cutting plane on the top that no hidden line. But broken out section, remove section, revolve section, we don't have at the top view a cutting plane, you have hidden line, only the rest of the region. Take note, but then important. Preferred is like this. So this is what we call remove section. That understand? Different between remove section and revolve section. Okay, revolve is on the same spot. Remove, you bring it up a little bit, or you can put it somewhere else. Okay. Okay, remove section. Okay, sometimes you have this kind of structure. You have two vertical cylinder and connected by this beam here, a connecting structure there. Okay, you make a typical orthographic of front and top view. Okay, when people read your drawing, plus that you put dimension, it's hard to understand the cross section. This one you don't do. If you have this kind of structure, you don't do full section view. If you do full section view, that contribute anything. Not significant on the front view to do section. And when you do full section view, you do half section also worse. You do offset section, lagi worse. The only thing people need to know the structure. This important features. People, what is the shape? People like, what is the shape? Pasal you just draw front and top. People. But there is no isometric drawing. So it's a drawing normally is orthographic drawing. People don't understand what is the shape of that connecting structure, connecting these two cylinder. So that's why you do cross-section view. You do the revolve section and the remove section. Okay, you do revolve section and the remove section. So it means you can cut here. Remove section not just one, you can have more than one. Macam tadi cakap saya, more than one. AA here. Because the left side here, we have different cross section. AA, we have different cross section. Then you can bring it, not necessarily. Before this, it show that you can bring it at betul-betul align with here. No, you can bring it even here. Nampak tak? This section AA drawing is not even bawah this. It's not even at the bottom of this cutting AA. You can bring it somewhere else, but you mesti label. Clear tak, class? You understand, class? Are you following me or not, class?
Yes.
Mesti ada. Pasal this is cutting, you label AA dan section AA. Alright? Then you make another here because BB, the cross section is different. This one, okay, AA, then we understand. When people read drawing, it's a cross shape. Then you put dimension here in your cross section view. Okay. And BB, the section is it's a T shape, invert T. Then you put dimension here. Nampak tak? It's somewhere around on the same drawing, but you put it somewhere, any space that you can put. But you must label the section BB refer to this cutting plane BB. Faham? Right. Sorry guys, taking too long because ini online. Kalau alright, sikit lagi. Okay, I already explained this one. This is remove section. Alright, dimension in section view. Okay, class. Boleh buat lagi class. Is it okay? 11, okay, 2 hours straight. Almost 2 hours straight lecture. Pengsan. Class, 10 minit break class. Sorry lah, ini manual class.
Okay, Doktor.
Then come back at 12. Boleh?
Boleh.
We come back at 12 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi. Okay, kita continue. Sorry, this class taking long. Okay, just a little bit more I need to cover because before I end this class. All right. Let I share again the PowerPoint. Okay, another thing I need to show you about the. Hold on. Okay, about dimension. I already explained to you about the section view, sectioning. Okay, dimensioning in section view. All right, if you look in the slide, okay, we have a comparison between poor and good, because the idea of sectioning to facilitate dimensioning also, because if you look on the left, when it's typical orthographic drawing, if you see, we have a lot of hidden line on the both top view, especially your front view. Front view, you have a lot of hidden lines, and you make it worse by adding dimensioning, because the idea of one of the rule of dimensioning is try to avoid dimensioning hidden parts if possible. But if you look, when you don't do sectioning, then your dimension, you will put dimension on all hidden parts. This will facilitate dimensioning. So clear to understand when we dimensioning on this section view, because we don't have any hidden parts, any hidden lines. Okay, that is good. All right. Okay, dimensioning is, okay, under dimensioning, there is poor. So there's another thing. If you look on the left here, it's also poor because we don't do any section view. So on the front view, we have hidden lines, then we add dimension diameter 50, and for example, this one 10. Because in dimensioning, we try to avoid dimension, if possible, avoid dimensioning hidden lines. So if we have section view, so this will facilitate dimensioning. So we, because we can see the internal parts and we don't have any hidden lines, so easy for us to understand by dimensioning on the section view, okay, rather than put it in the no section. Because on your half section view here, if you look, because when you do half section view, you're in the middle here, because this is half section, I mean, we cut quarter of it. So this is a flange. This is not full section view. Okay, because this only half section, we don't, because if you want to put dimension of this inner diameter here, because we only have half sectioning only, so just show only one dimension line here. You don't have to do it like this, because full dimension, we have arrow like this and you put diameter, right? So you don't have to do like that, because since this is subsection view, so just remain it like this, only one arrowhead for your dimension line, and also extension line is only one. Yeah. Dimension extension line only one, and also dimension line is only one arrow, just half of it. Right? So this for your subsection view. All right, I think that's for your apa tu? I still need to explain more about your, because since guys, are you there? Are you listening? For your slide, is it? So make sure you open this PowerPoint to make your revision about sectioning. Class, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Stay guys, pasal you need assignment. Of course, I need to give you assignment. Okay, your assignment will be, tengok sini, kelas. Hold on, ya. Okay, your assignment class will be on your, hold on. You kena buat, tapi it's okay, your duration is 1 week. Apa nanti during, saya tak sure either this solid work we online or what. Saya tak sure, what do you think guys? Apa cerita ni? The second meeting macam mana cerita ni? Class, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, about the, everything you're saying in your textbook, so it will be, okay, this is your textbook. We are on chapter Keratan, section. For international student, do not worry. So already the PowerPoint slide is good enough for you. But I just need to mention to you one more thing. Under topic chapter on your sectioning in your textbook, we have extra things that I need to mention to you. It's Keratan, Keratan chapter, Keratan chapter. The last one is pemasangan, assembly drawing. Before that, right before that, we have lukisan machine, and before lukisan machine, we have machine will be on next week. Okay, Keratan. Okay, guys, in your chapter 12 is in your textbook, lukisan Keratan section view. Okay, for international student, you don't have to worry about this. I just need to mention, okay, what I already explained already, you read, make use of the PowerPoint slide is enough for you. In this, about one more thing about this Keratan, I will explain to you later in class, maybe next week, about this another type of Keratan. We call it Keratan, it's a line section. A line section, because since this online, I cannot demonstrate to you. I need to show you in the whiteboards. Maybe if we have physical meeting, then I can explain to you one more topic about line section. A line section means that if you look in this picture, hold on. If you look here, a line section means, okay, this is kind of like another mechanical component is what we call a bracket what we call this thing, a hub, hub to hold this kind of bracket, or a hub, HUB, to hold the vertical pole pass through this bigger hollow cylinder here. So we have a small cylinder like 3, like a kind like triangular shape. And the small holes of that 3 holes, I think, is for the bolt to bolt it on the concrete platform. Okay, so it's kind of like, for example, like a big pole. If you look on the side of your highway, Jalan Raya, on the road, on the side highway, we have a big pole to where they mount the billboard, billboard, and the billboard beside the highway, and they have a big steel pole, right? So the pole at the concrete platform on the ground, they have a bracket to hold the pole with the 3 bolted. So this is meant for bolt. Concrete bolt will be mounted on these 3 there. So on the top view is 3 of it, and the vertical cylinder here is the big pole, the pole to hold the billboard. Okay, because the billboard is a big area, surface area. When the high wind condition, of course, will cause a lot of force on the billboard area, and the pole have to be strong enough to support the billboard. So at the platform here, the bracket, they mounted it on the concrete ground there with bolt, and the middle one is for the big bolt. Okay, this is a bracket or hub to hold the pole. Okay, this time, if you look, this kind of like a triangle shape. This one, if you want to do full section, not good. You want to do half section, also not good. You want to do zigzag offset section, also not good. You want to do broken out section, also not good. You want to do revolve section, as explained to you just now, also not good. Remove section, also not good. This type of knee, we call it, this one is not shown in your PowerPoint, so just take note on this. This is what we call the line section, a line section. Let me type it. Okay, and this line section A. Are you listening or not? This is important, class. Class, it's not in your PowerPoint. A line section. Class, are you there?
Yes, sir.
A line section means, okay, a line section that, because if you want to do, okay, this is at the top is your plan view, bottom is your front view. If you want to do full section, you cannot describe, you only can see, full section can only see the bolted hole here, okay, the small hole and also the bigger hole for the cylinder, right? But you cannot show because we have 3 of it. Can you see we have the 4 bolt to mount on these 3 cylinder, small cylinder here, right? So you cannot, when you do full section, you cannot describe both, right? If you want to do offset, what is offset? Offset section is zigzag like this, right? Like that, that's offset. If you want to do offset also, cannot do because it is kind of like with an angle, right? With an angle. So it means that, you have to do a line section. The line section means that, can you see if you see this, a line section means our cutting plane, sorry guys, my line, this cut like this, and we cut it like this. It kind of like angle, because since this geometrical shape of this, when you look at the top view, we have a triangle, right? So it kind of like equally division, 120 degree, 130. Since full circle is 360 degrees, so this angle like 120, 130. So it means that, hold on. It means that my cutting plane, okay, this is actually center line. I just show you solid line. Center plane is like this, right? It means this cutting plane can show the internal structure on my section view, can show the internal of the small cylinder, and also cut through, it can show the internal of the bigger cylinder, and also this straight line here can show the internal structure of the cylinder here of the small cylinder. So that is good. So our cutting plane is kind of with an angle. This is what we call line section. And be careful, guys. In your test question, they show you something similar like this, and they ask you what type of section, and you just answer it. It is a line section, but they will not show you the same picture, maybe quite similar. Clear or not, class? This is what we call line section. A line section means my cutting plane is actually like this, but if I actually this, so when I have this, I have this arrow. I have this arrow showing this direction and arrow showing that direction. Okay, So if I bring it down, supposed to be, guys, are you listening, guys? Okay, if you bring down this one, if you make extension line, you punya small cylinder will be shorter, right? Are you listening or not? It's not supposed to be like this, right? We don't have this thing, kan? Class, are you with me or not?
Yes, sir.
Can, because this is short, right? Actually, your front view, we don't have this area, right? It's up until here only, can? Your small cylinder, can? Can you see the one, the extension line? Can? It's even shorter. Your front view is actually shorter. But why? Why? Why is it like it is not shorter? Like the right side and the left side is a mirror representation. Kan? This is what we call, this is imaginary. What the length here is not the true length. The length here actually, the length from the half here up until here is actually, is not, when we make a section, we bring it down, this is not the true length. This is imaginary line. Because this, if they make like this, why is it they're doing like this? Because it's kind of like, okay, the red color is your cutting plane angle. It's kind of like you use your compass because this is your center point of your compass. Then this is the radius, then you bring your compass there. So this is the imaginary representation. Then you bring down. So it means the right side and the left side kind of like similar. So this is easy to understand. Rather than if you actually in the front view, you have like this. Okay, the guy, my name is, I'm using my mouse. So you have like that, the bigger cylinder. So okay. This one, this is the bigger cylinder. This is a rough showing. Actually, it's shorter, right? It's shorter like this. Shorter macam ni kan. This is a small cylinder. Actually shorter, but this one, you bring it there, the extent, today is much better. This is what we call a line section. A line section means that we extend it. Okay? This one, we extend it like it is a full sectioning, and we break it down, but it cut through all these portion. We have a we have a thin wall here, thin wall you can show, right? This is what we call a line section. Be careful, take note on this. This one will be asked in your test too, right? This is what a line section. Okay, another thing about, about the, all right, here, when we have, this is half section. This is not full section, guys, because it cut half. It cut half. Okay, this kind also a bracket. Okay, can you see we have a thin wall? A thin wall. Okay. Sectioning. Even if you look actually, for example, like not just half section. For example, if you have full section, even I make this full section, we don't, it's already explained here, read this, the rules. Certain component you don't have to do, I think it's already explained. This one already explained in your PowerPoint, what is remove section. I'm talking, okay, this is what we call line section, already explained. The one, okay, component like thin wall, you do not, okay, for example, this one, okay, this is your bracket. So they actually put it, actually this front view is at the bottom here. It's supposed to be at the bottom. So just they don't have enough space, so they put on the right. If you look at we have, okay, this is a bracket. We have a protruding cylinder. Okay, then we have, we need to strengthen to make it rigid by supporting rib. So this one will be stiff. So the tools for the cylinder. So this is because we make a section view, and we have direction of arrow like this, right? Direction of arrow is like that, and then we will do our section view here, supposed to be at the bottom here, okay? But if you look here, yours, can you see that your cutting plane, can you see that if you make full section, cutting plane is cutting that rib. So, can you see that, guys? Can we have rib? Guys, are you listening or not? Class? Can we have a thin wall, can? A rib. You know rib, SolidWorks, you do rib, right? Class, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the rib, can you see? Is it hatching the rib? Can you see the triangle shape? Is it hatching or not?
No.
Yes. Rib do not hatch. Clear tak, class? Do not hatch. What happen kalau you What happens if I hash the rib? If you don't follow the standard, what happens if how does it look like in your drawing? So your drawing will be, if you hatching the rib together with your component, right? Sorry guys, my drawing by my mouse, not good. It will look like this, right? Okay, right. Your hatching is like this. Together, if the rib also you hash it, it will look like that. Sorry guys, this online class, supposed to be physical class. You punya hatching macam ni kan? Are you listening? Are you with me or not?
Yes, doctor.
So it looks weird. Can you see it? The rib it looks like when you do this section view, like this thing kind of like a solid block. Actually, it's just a thin wall. It's a rib. If you hash the rib, even your cutting plane is passing through the rib, the thin wall. The rib is a thin wall. Okay. If you do hatching together the rib with all the base here, it looks like this. So it looks weird, kind of like people look at your drawing, they thought this is kind of like a solid surface there. Actually, it's just a thin wall, a rib. Okay, so rib, the idea, the rib do not hash. Clear? Okay, the rib do not hash the rib. All right. So that's why they make only the outline of it. Okay, they have the outline of this triangle. Okay, only the cylinder and the base only they hash. The rib, can you see the triangle is not hatching. All right. Okay, another thing not to be hashed is component like this. Okay, this is what we call a spoke, like a spoke rim, like a steering wheel, we have a vertical column. Okay, this one we have a vertical structure to support the rim. Okay, this is what we call the spoke. Okay, web nipis is the rib already explained. The spoke, when you punya cutting plane, okay, if you look here, this is a sport rim actually, the tire and sport rim. Okay, if you look, you punya, okay, let's say you have this is what we call full section. The spoke, if I hash, actually the spoke may also be hatching because the spoke is not hatching. Can you see the spoke? All these three arms here we call spoke, okay, to support the rim and the internal cylinder, the center cylinder here. Be supported by three spokes. If your cutting plane of your sectioning pass through the spoke, do not hash. It's supposed to be this hatching, right? But it's not hatching. What they do here is not, okay. They do a revolve section to show the cross section or the spoke is an ellipse, right? And they have a full section only on this part only, okay, on this part only, and they may have into. Okay, this is the thing, They are okay. Component like, for example, in your assembly. Because some section is not just involved on your part drawing. Like just now I showed you make one part drawing. Sometimes in your assembly drawing, you have consists a lot of part being assembled together. When you're cutting some inside holder for battery, you have certain component to be shown in your assembly drawing, and you introduce full sectioning. When you do sectioning view, your front view will be a hatching line. But component like standard bolt and nut, shaft, a key, or if your cutting line, if your sectioning cutting plane is cutting that component like a standard component, like a shaft, like a bolt and nut, like even a spring. It's not sure. This one bolt and nut only. A spring, a ball bearing, okay, internal component. Even your cutting plane is cutting through that component. That standard component will not be hashed. The only that you do the hatching only the casing and this casing, right and left, because it is non-standard. Because it means non-standard. It means your company have to fabricate it, have to manufacture it. Like bolt and nut is standard component. We don't fabricate bolt and nut. We order it, we buy. When we buy, it means we don't manufacture it. We just order it and fit into to join it by bolt and nut. Even the shaft is also considered not to be hashed. Shaft is just a cylinder, do not hatching. If you hatching the shaft, it looks weird because shaft is just a component, kind of do not hash shaft. Solid cylinder, do not hash in your assembly drawing. When you have cutting plane, is cutting through that component. Okay, guys. Okay, the last thing I need to explain. Okay, guys, you need to do assignment, boleh tak apa, because since this online, I understand it's hard. you to understand my lecture and also hard for me to explain to you on online class, but I need to give you, okay, if you don't understand until we meet physically, then I will explain to you, for you to better understand this sectioning. But I need to mention to you, I need to give you assignment. Okay, class, this is your assignment. Explain. I can show you in the whiteboard actually. Okay, class, are you with me or not? Are you listening there, class? Are you still there, class? Sorry, class, I'm talking because
Yes, sir.
sorry. Sorry, class. Okay, this one, 12.1 is show. Okay, you need to draw this. Okay, the guy, this is manual drawing class. So you draw your drawing board, your tools. You have to draw this only. Okay. Until you don't understand, ask me in the WhatsApp. You need to do this assignment. This bracket. This is actually a bracket to hold a shaft, all right? So you need to make a section view, okay? Let me explain to you. The question asks you to do a section view because, okay, the top one, this one, the top one is a top view, plan view. The bottom one is a front view. So can you see, you have to draw this guy. Can you see that we have a section line? Can you see that is a arrowhead ticker like this? And we have a center line. This one, it shows it is a line. Can you see X? X here, you have to draw it bigger, capital letter, bigger than dimension tag. Dimension tag is 3 millimeter. This is 4. Take note, it is 4 millimeter height. X capital letter. I mean the X, the word X is 4 millimeter height. And this arrowhead is thicker. Remember when you do dimension, you have arrowhead, right? Arrowhead dimension is using HB, right? Okay, so, but this one is 6B. Make it thicker, just only at the end, bold, like this. Can you do it like this? And the rest of the center line is only HB, okay? HB, center line. All this is center line, center line. Center line, as usual, pass through this component, and this one will be your section view because this is your cutting plane. Clear, class? Cutting plane SX. This one will be based on that cutting of that XX. So you will do the hatching here. Clear, class? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the question asks, draw pandangan hadapan keratan F. Part A, draw front view section X. Draw, everything is full scale, guys. Pandangan hadapan keratan XX. So front view, so one is front view, the bottom one for you draw the same thing, but the representation of the front view is not exactly like this because this is just typical orthography. You replace this with section view. So you will do hatching. So section XX, you have to make top view. The top view, guys, ask you again, the top view, okay, let me clear this thing again. Okay, the top view you must draw as what it is. Okay, the top view, draw is as it is with the same hidden line, everything is in, but your front view will be section view, section lines. Remember the practice, so this is full section, XX. So you draw exactly as a plan view, but your top view, your front view will not be like it, will be hatching. So how does it look like? Okay, can you see? I share you SolidWorks, okay? SolidWorks. Actually, I have done this modeling. You don't do this in SolidWorks, guys. So this is how it looks like. Can you picture this a thing? Class, are you listening or not? Class, this is a thing. Nampak tak? This is a bracket to hold a shaft. So we have a slot here, okay? Shaft pass through this bigger hole. Can you picture it is like this? Okay? So what you do, since if I share, you are sharing, share more, share. If you see the, okay, I'm trying to share more than one. If you see this one, we have XX section, right? XX section. Okay, XX section is a full section. This X is carved by half. Okay, if I show you again, saya lupa, actually I can share more than one. Saya tak kena recall you back. Okay, if I go for SolidWorks, it means the X plane is actually this one is cutting like this. Betul tak, kelas? Okay, it's cutting like that. So this is your front view. Betul tak, kelas? Faham tak? This SolidWorks represent. So how it looks like, so you draw the outline. Nampak tak? You draw the outline. So this is the thing. Okay, kalau katakan, okay, then it means that kalau, okay, I didn't say that you have to do this in SolidWorks. What I mean is, if I make this part drawing in SolidWorks, so I go for just sekejap je kelas orang siap. So actually I have the drawing. Okay, the drawing already there. I drag it, so this front. Thing they have to do. Okay, we have cutting plane, then this will be section view. Okay, so you draw like this one. I show you not including dimension, but you have to put dimension. So the plan view you have complete with the line, because the plan view is not section view. We have a cutting plane, but we must show the line. Okay, and but the front view, section view, that's how the answer. Okay, we have kind of a cutting deeper. The floor is kind of cutting above. Okay, because if you look, here, we have a cutout area at the bottom floor. We have a cutout based on the question. Okay, based on the question. That's how in the your drawing should be like this. Okay, this no longer with the line, so with all the section view, and you have to put the including the dimension. All right. Okay, if you look on the question again, that if plane YY this one. Okay, this one is Y, so yeah, cutting plane YY is cut like this. Okay, cutting plane YY cut like this. But if YY cutting like this, your section view will not be your front view. So because since remember, when you do orthographic, you have 45 degree here, right? Okay, because viewing direction is like this. And can you see the arrow? Sorry, the arrow is pointing to the right. Sorry, my handwriting. And the arrow, can you see the arrow is pointing this direction? The arrow is pointing this direction. It means this portion we remove, and this portion remove. So whatever left on the right side, you bring your projection, bring it there. So will be your cut section view of this is a side view, viewing from this. Understand? But will be your left view. So how it looks like your left view too, then you do with sectioning. Clear tak kelas? Can this 45 degree and extension line bring there. So this is how it looks like in your drawing. Can you see? Saya tak, kalau saya suruh korang buat SolidWorks, saya tak ajar SolidWorks lagi. Ini manual, teman. Boleh buat. Nanti tadi sekarang kau nak pakai SolidWorks ke nak pakai ini? It's up to you vote. Kalau semua majority minta pakai SolidWorks, tapi you kena faham juga lah. Tapi I think it should be manual lah, because this is about manual. Boleh tak kelas? So this your answer already done in SolidWorks. SolidWorks, that's why nanti, ini automatic guys. SolidWorks ni, everything you done part, I already done this part. Okay. Okay. Tadi section X, section YY tu like this. Kelas, this is section YY. Not this side. Section YY is like this. Because it's cut like that. How it look like? Nampak tak kelas? Kelas? Are you watching? Kelas? Nampak tak dia potong? This is YY sectioning. Apa yang kau nampak? Okay, you look directly from the side view, right? Kan? You nampak all this outline. Then you hatching. This surface, hatching. This surface hatching, kan? This surface hatching. This, the half cylinder ni tak hatching because the cutting plane is not passed through there, kan? Tapi we need the outline. Kan, if I look on this view, so we need the outlines like this, kan? Here is with like this. Outline is like that. Hatching. So this is the answer already done here. So this one is automatically done, guys. It's automatically done in the what's not showing. Oh, kenapa korang tak cakap saya tak share SolidWorks ni yang penat ni? Orang jap. I'm sharing SolidWorks. Okay, yang YY session. Okay, just to show you. Okay, to show you this one. Okay, I off the session. Okay, the section XX is this one. Good. So whatever draw front view will be you just drag from your solid part modeling is because everything is done automatically done. Okay, front view with hatching. Now this is the answer front view because section X is like that, and you bring front view with hatching. Okay, but this one must be complete with dimension done. Section YY, the part we asking section YY because section YY is cutting like this, right? So it means in your like in your part modeling, section YY is this one. This is your section YY. This section YY, not this direction, this other side. So it means because we are viewing from the left, so the left part remove pasal full section YY cutting. So this is how it looks like, eh? Whatever you see, you draw. So whatever you see, because we are looking on this direction. Tapi kita don't do the right view here, the left view here on this side, the plan view. Kita bring the 45-degree line, right? That's why in your drawing, your answer is like this. So in your drawing, like this, you bring 45 degree. Okay, this is 45 degrees. So this is your section YY. Okay, this is your 45 degree line. So your answer is like this. So it's how it looks like. Okay, so you complete with the dimension. Boleh class? So you have title in section X. You have section YY. Scale don't need. Scale in your title block, scale 1:1. This one only scale by this. Section YY mesti label, okay? Because you have XX, so this one mesti ada title. This section view is, you put section, the height is 4 mm. And you have section YY, no need to put scale. Scale is in your title block. No scale, my mistake. This no scale. Ni tak ada. Okay? Scale tak ada, just section 1Y only. Okay? Make sure it's aligned. Okay, I think you should do manual lah. Either you want to use SolidWorks or kalau use SolidWorks, nanti I decide later. I think better to do it manually lah. Nanti I decide either you do this. But you have the main thing you study about session. What's the session all about? Okay, boleh kelas. This is your assignment, duration 1 week. Okay, class, boleh? Sorry, this video taking too long. So I go for other question that before I go for attendance. Ada question class?
Sir, saya nak tanya. Yang pasal viewing, apa tu? Viewing arrow tu, apa tu?
Yeah, wing arrow, okay.
Kalau arrow tu pointed tu, katakanlah macam dalam yang saya tunjuk tadi, dia pointed ke atas. Maksudnya kita tengok daripada atas ke bawah lah kan? Mata kita.
Ya, betul. Okay, good question. Okay, sekarang. Line kan? Betul tak? Section line kan? Section line X, okay? Okay, your question, we have arrow kan? Section line, we have arrow. Arrow pointing up. It means bottom will be your view in front view, right? So it means when it's showing direction, because the top, this is top view kan? So arrow direction dia up kan? Upward. So half ni remove. Because we are third angle. Understand that? We remove the bottom half. Clear? Then whatever left, we draw the section view. Clear? Clear class?
Okay.
Faham tak Wan?
Faham.
Okay, itu first question. Second question ask, section YY. Viewing dia like this, kan? Viewing dia this from left to right, kan? Viewing dia to the right, it mean the left one remove. The right side remain. Clear?
Okay. Faham.
Tapi kita draw the section view tu kita draw sini. Takkan kita tak boleh draw on the, we cannot draw on the plan. Do not, no orthographic drawing, plan side view, no. You understand guys? When you make assignment orthographic, no plan beside it, there is a right view, no. Right view, left view only on front view. Clear or not? Clear tak? Okay, we remove this half region, the left region we remove, half the left part side, the remaining half part, because of section YY, that's a left. Then whatever we see, we project it at 45 degree lah. So make a projection, so how it looks like on the left view of the front view. Clear? So that's why it looks like this. Right? I already do the SolidWorks. So this answer like that. But this is in SolidWorks. Mana? Saya tak share SolidWorks. This what it look like. This will be your answer in your drawing. This one. Okay. I mean, this is side left view of the front view, not the left view on the, even the cutting plane is on the top, but you represent it on the left view on the front view. Clear tak? This is the orientation of it. Clear? That's how you do it. Nampak tak dia ada cutting? Nampak tak guys? They have edges here. Look at it. Nanti I show you. Until you understand. This is a slot and we have a slot. Boleh? Okay. Okay, I give you attendance. Sorry, this video is taking too long, and engineering drawing. Okay, kelas sekian attendance. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Excuse me, so can you wait? Scan it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Any question? Yeah.
No, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.